necessarily a story on fracking. I've got something much more interesting if you can hang with me. But I do want to show what fracking can do. Now you look at all those squares there. You think those are homesteads? Think those are houses sitting on there? No, no. Guess again. You can see the gas storage tanks. There's just mile after mile of this stuff. And if we think we're going to break up the ground, it doesn't matter how many miles down, there's going to be collapses of the new cavern roof, the caverns that we've created out of what was once a honeycomb of independent chambers. Now here's another one that can be a problem, geothermal. For a long time I thought this was a fracking site, but someone pointed out that it was in fact geothermal. And again, same thing, look what it's doing to the environment. Each of these yellow dots is an earthquake. An orange dot is a quake that's occurred within the last 24 hours, and a red dot within the last hour. Now here you get down here, fortunately these are real high quality, so you can get down and you can see the pipes. And they're pumping water down into a magma chamber, or close to a magma chamber where the temperature is still very high. Comes back up as steam, which then runs the turbines, which you can see that huge swarm there. Now, to look at a more normal swarm, we look up here at Alaska. Alaska's pretty much always got some swarming going on. It's natural and normal for that area. We see it all the time. There was an area that was unusual up in further northern Africa, Alaska. Now here's a swarm in the Aleutians. Those, again, the Aleutians all along that fault line there tend to get a lot of rumblings. But one of the points I wanted to get to today was looking at Yellowstone. Now, to have swarms here is not unusual. Look at all the reds. Look at all the reds. Those are all within the last hour. There's really a massive something going on there. They don't have to be huge, the quakes, but the sheer number of them, things are dropping off the chamber ceiling and dropping in or sliding off or some other way disturbing the ground. What I want to, let me pause this for a second. What I want to point out here too is that the spacing of these are all around the caldera. Those are right almost in the middle. Now usually when you're looking at Yellowstone, you'll see a swarm here or a swarm there, or maybe a big one here and a big one there. This is all the way around it, which is a little disconcerting. All right, now let's continue. Another interesting swarm, the lesser of the good ones I've got here, was down here. I think this is New Mexico, but near the Mexican border. Now there's only two here now this week, but I've been watching it in the past, and there's been a strange number of swarming activity. If you look around, there's nothing else. No other. That's a perfectly stable area. That no other earthquakes until you get over to California and up into Nevada and so on. So that's a very strange location to be having one, let alone a swarm of them. And again, there's only two this particular week. Now, here's the juicy. This is a strange swarm I've been noticing by the Oregon border. Look at those, all those red ones there. Something happened just a little while ago, and I wish there was somebody over in this part of the regions. So Oregon is right above us. There's the California border right there. But there's nothing there. There's nothing there. If you go down and you look at that area, there's just nothing there. And look at that. That is freaky. So again, I want to point out that it isn't always the strength of the earthquake, but the number of them, which can be an indication of what's going on down within the earth.